mitochondria.
Next important topic, I think give reason you will get from mitochondria.
Mitochondria are the powerhouses of the cell.
Before also I told that mitochondria is called the powerhouse of the cell because energy is stored in mitochondria only in the form of ATP.
They produce the energy required for the cell.
So energy which is required for the cell is produced by mitochondria.
Under electron microscope, a mitochondrion is seen as a double membrane bound structure. The outer membrane is porous while the inner membrane is deeply folded. These folds are called as cristae. Due to these folds, the surface area of inner membrane is increased to a great extent. The larger surface area ensures the efficient functioning. The inner cavity is filled with proteinaceous gel-like matrix. The matrix contains ribosomes, phosphate granules, and DNA. Due to this, mitochondria are capable of making some of their own proteins.
So
With the help of enzymes,
ribosome is present, so they are capable of making their own protein only, because ribosome is the main site of the protein synthesis.
The mitochondria oxidize carbohydrates and fats present in the cell. During this oxidation process, a large amount of energy is released.
See, it oxidizes the glucose, carbohydrates, and fatty acid. So when they oxidize these carbohydrate and fatty acid, then large amount of energy is released. This energy, it is not used, it will store the energy.
The energy released during the process is used by the mitochondria to produce energy-rich compound ATP, adenosine triphosphate.
So it is stored in the form of ATP, adenosine triphosphate. So during oxidation process of carbohydrate and fats, large quantity of energy is released. So this energy is stored in the form of ATP, adenosine triphosphate.
ATP is energy currency of a cell. There are numerous mitochondria in animal cells, whereas plant cells have fewer mitochondria. Mitochondria produce the energy-rich compound ATP, which is the energy currency of the cell. The organisms use the energy stored in ATP to synthesize chemical compounds like proteins, carbohydrates, and lipids. The body uses the energy stored in ATP to do mechanical work such as movement of muscles, conduction of nerve impulse, production of heat, and other such activities.
So energy which is stored, it is used by the body. So energy which is stored in ATP, it is used by the body for the movement of muscle, conduction of nerve impulse, means message is sent to the brain, then production of heat inside the body.
Plastids. The leaves are green colored, the flowers shown in various colors, and so do the fruits. For example, raw mango or raw tomato is green in color, but ripe mango is yellow, and ripe tomato is red in color. The organelles which are responsible for imparting this color are the plastids.
So organ which is responsible for the coloring of the fruit, leaves and flowers, that organelle is plastid.
Plastids are double membrane bound structures. They are present only in plant cells.
Plastid is present only
There
in
are
plant
two
cells.
types of plastids. One, chromoplasts, that is colored plastids, and two, leucoplasts, colorless or white plastids.
Chromoplast, that is colored, and leucoplast, that is white, means it is colorless.
Chloroplasts are a type of chromoplasts which are green in color. They contain a green-colored pigment called chlorophyll. Chloroplasts are important for photosynthesis in plants. These are energy factories of plant cells. That is, they manufacture the food by trapping solar energy. This light energy is converted to chemical energy. This energy is stored into the chemical bonds produced during synthesis of food. The food is in the form of carbohydrates, that is glucose. Food is stored in the form of starch. When we observe the structure of chloroplasts, it shows two distinct regions, stroma and grana. Stroma. It is the colorless proteinaceous matrix.
Colorless proteinaceous means protein. It is made of protein part.
It contains various photosynthetic enzymes, DNA, ribosomes and starch granules. Lack of thylakoids. Thylakoids are discs containing chlorophyll and other photosynthetic pigments. The tubes joining grana are called intergranal lamellae. Due to presence of DNA and ribosomes,
This will come in 11th and 12th only. It is not a part of now to study.
Plastids can self-replicate like mitochondria.
Hello student. Now we'll complete our topic up to here. So we'll continue rest part either tomorrow now or possible after this lesson. We'll not conduct daily our lecture. Possible we'll conduct alternate because we have a lot of time. So depends how we try to conduct that because we have to conduct of 10th and 11th also parallel. So bye, and today whichever answer I give, after completing that you revise yesterday's part also, then only you will get grip in science. Okay, so bye and have a good day.